model. For conversation, for C, it's going to be 0. And then for the activity later on, that's going to be hands-on. You guys are going to be in small groups. I'm hoping to have the voice level be around 1 or 2. So it's going to start at 0 and kind of morph into 1 or 2. For help, you guys can raise your hands anytime if you guys have questions or would like to share comments or anything like that. I would appreciate it if you just raise your hand, so I'm just going to draw a little hand right here. And then for movement, it's going to be pretty easy. You guys are just going to stay in your seats in the general area that your group will be in later on. So stay in your seats. All right, participation. Does anybody have any ideas what I'd like to see for participation? Yes, Tony?
Following what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's a great one.
When the video is playing, paying attention to the screen.
Yes, that would be. And then also for participation when you're in your groups, just having kind of good dialogue and conversation with your group members also would help a lot. All right, great. So have you guys ever wondered if there might be life on other planets? Before? You guys, right. And raise your hand if you guys think there might be life on other planets. Do you guys think there might be life in our solar system, or would it be outside of our solar system?
Outside.
So raise your hand if you guys think there's life in our solar system besides Earth. I guess I should clarify. Besides Earth. All right. Raise your hand if you think there's life on other planets outside of our solar system. All right. I see quite a few hands. All right. Cool. AWL chart. Do you guys remember what that is? From the time when this was all right, perfect. Remember, you guys, if you guys want to have a question or make a comment, please raise your hands. I appreciate it. So I'd like you guys to make a KWL chart. So everybody open your notebooks. All right, so all eyes on me, please. All right, hold on 1 second. All eyes on me. We're going to listen to what Joe has to ask. I would prefer pencils. All right, so it's going to be KWL. So it's going to be a chart like this at the top, and there's going to be 3 different columns. And you want to write this large enough to write information in between these 3 blurbs like you guys did last time. And for this first part of the lesson, you guys are going to write what you know about other planets and life on other planets. And for W, can I have a volunteer? What do you need to write for W? Yes? What you want to know. Yes, perfect. All right, so I'll give you guys a couple seconds to do that, all right? So in this column, write what you already know about planets and life on other planets, if you think it exists or not. And this is W for what you would like to know. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. All right, perfect. So currently, scientists, you're right, they're not aware of any life outside of Earth in our solar system. And what constitutes our solar system? We were just saying. Do I have any volunteers who want to tell me what our solar system is and what it's composed of? Yes? What do you think our solar system is? Galaxy? Kind of, but I want something a little bit more specific. And smaller. So for our solar system, we have 8 planets, 9 if we included Pluto, but unfortunately, technically it's a dwarf planet now, right? So it's not considered a real planet. So 8 planets including Earth. Oops, all right, you guys want to say anything or make a comment? Remember, you have to raise your hand, please. So there's the 8 planets, and they are orbiting or traveling around our sun, right? Which is also a star. When looking for planets that could potentially have life, scientists are about 100% sure that there's no other life in our solar system besides on Earth. So they've decided to look on other solar systems outside of our own that might have planets that could potentially support life. So this is going to be the next definition, or the first definition that you guys are going to write down is going gonna be about exoplanets. So basically, they're planets that are outside of our solar system, and they're orbiting around a star. Okay? So I'll just write one right here. Survive in. So I'm looking for atmosphere, water, temperature. And this other one is kind of difficult, but it has carbon molecules, because that's what we found so far with our planet, which is necessary for life to form. So it has carbon. Alright, so in the quest for finding other planets that could potentially support life, scientists have started looking for stars. Alright, perfect. So I'm going to pass this out. I don't know if you guys know, but for this lesson that me and Crystal had to make up, it had to be based on a book that we found at the library. And since you guys were studying astronomy, but I made copies of some of the pages instead of me just reading it to you guys. I wanted you to be able to participate as well. So I'm going to ask for volunteers to help read this. So what is
It's fit to use when to live.
yes, so people or organisms or life can exist. Yeah, that's correct. All right, perfect. Can I have a volunteer to read the next section? Alright, it looks like most of you guys are done with that step. So now what you're going to be doing, this is kind of the tricky part, and I'm going to help this group as a model, but you're going to take your tape, you've got your flashlight, alright, so you're going to hold the flashlight up for everybody jumping so they can see, and turn it around, and Tommy, you're going to put this on top of the flashlight. And this is going to turn into our star, okay? Alright, perfect, so that's the next step that you guys should do with your group members.